Hello, Virgo. Welcome and thank you for joining me for this reading for the week of May 29th. So we are starting here by asking about the energy that you need to bring into balance this week. And you have the Strength card showing up, light side up. I love it. All right. I'm getting standing in your power. Asking for what you need is something else that I'm getting. Okay, really facing, I'm getting that you're going to be able to face whatever is over here overwhelming you, because you do have the Star and the Sun showing up reversed, which both of those are never, whenever you see the Sun, whenever you see the Star, it's always a good thing. All right. The reversal does not mean anything bad, but it does want to bring to your attention things that might not be honestly, like, not helping you feel good about yourself right now. Okay, especially with these two right here. Now, the Knight of Wands is also giving some of those same vibes, okay? Like you feeling maybe a little bit like you can't take charge of things, like you're not really following your passions, not really feeling at your greatest, bestest right now. Nonetheless, you do have the Six of Coins. This is the energy that's coming your way over here. So balance will be achieved, okay? There does just seem to be a little bit of work to do around you taking care of your needs, like, right? I mean, honestly, that's really the big thing right here. Okay, now the Star over here. Whew. All right, the Star over here, this is popping up in how you are showing up. All right, so as you present yourself, as you as sorry, in regards to how you're presenting yourself or how you are dealing with others, okay, there seems to be this energy of you not valuing yourself, you not believing that you are worthy of asking for what you deserve, or you may be feeling full of self-doubt. Okay, that is how you're presenting it. So even if deep inside you're like, I know that I'm right about this, or I know that this is the best way to do this, or something like that, right? It's like you're minimizing your opinion. You're like devaluing your own self and your own contributions is what I'm getting over here. Okay, so there is this need for you to bring that to the forefront, like to your attention. Okay, why? Right, like, why are you not recognizing your worth is what the Star reversed wants to ask you. Okay, because you are, I'm getting for a lot of you, just like having learned so much from past experiences, this reminder that the Star comes after the Tower, right? After, dang, you've gone through it and you've learned so much and you're smarter than you're giving yourself credit for over here. Okay, so there's this need for you to recognize that. Okay, and that is where the Strength card and the energy that you're balancing comes in, okay? Because it showed up light side up. So it wants to remind you of how strong you are, how strong you've become over here, okay? But it's almost like you're not allowing those past experiences, is what I'm getting. It's like you almost, okay, what I'm getting is like even questioning, right? Like, oh dang, like it's almost like you diminishing your knowledge because you've gone through some bad times, rather than seeing those as strengths, right? So that is what the Strength card wants you to balance over here. Okay, really seeing what you've learned from past experiences, how that actually has provided you more knowledge, how that actually gives your input and your voice a lot more power. So it's like I'm getting this message of I don't know, like you even almost even being forced to speak over here, okay, about something. But it's like, trust yourself. All right, be strong, stand your ground. I go back to that. That was the first message that I got over here. So there's something that you need to stand your ground on. Okay, now, with the Sun over here showing up reversed, there is, this is how the universe is affecting you. Okay, so I'm getting that you might be feeling a little bit overwhelmed, a lot of things on your plate, like that sort of situation. Maybe you're feeling like, I don't know, like a little bit exhausted. I'm getting that your inner child wants to come out and play, okay, because that is what the Sun reversed wants to remind you of, that you need to balance the difficulties with some fun times, okay, like work hard, play hard vibes, okay. And I'm getting the sense that you've been in work hard mode. All right, so play hard, to your abilities, to your capacity over here. Okay, but there is this need for you to nourish your inner child, is what I'm getting. Okay, now that could be part of why you're doubting yourself over here. So I'm getting that if you pay attention to your inner child's needs, right, or like little things that you can do for yourself over here, that's gonna work like toward your self-worth. Okay, Now, for some of you, it could be, you know, making time to play. Yes, absolutely. But also making time to process, like go deep within and think about the things that hurt you, like the things that are not making you feel like your best self, and then vanquish those demons, okay? Because that's also what the strength card asks you to do, to face those fears, face the beast within, okay? The things that you maybe don't like about yourself, that you don't like about your past, right? And you're not just repressing them, you're not suppressing them, you're not ignoring them, you're bringing them to the light and saying, hey, you know what, this is what I'm gonna work with you. Back to what I was saying earlier, right, about using those as lessons. It's like realizing how the difficulties that you went through actually made you stronger over here, okay? So it goes back to that same message over here. Now, with the Knight of Wands, this is how you're feeling deep within, okay? So I'm getting that there is something that you want to charge towards, something that ignites you, that makes you feel good, that, I don't know, like I'm getting that you're looking for a little bit more excitement. Back to the Sun, okay? So there's this need for you to make time to play, make time to have fun. The Knight of Wands, you know, it can be a little bit careless, a little bit reckless sometimes, you know, it comes and goes. So the thing is that you do not want to suppress that desire that you have to charge forward and kind of have fun and do those things, because it can actually end up being destructive, right, if you don't control it. So that's why you need to pay attention to it, okay? So if you need to blow off some steam, do so in a healthy way, a way that's gonna be good for you over here, okay? Because the reversal over here, to me, I like seeing the Knight of Wands reversed because it reminds me that, you know, you can charge forward toward your passions and do things that feel good and all that stuff. But you can still do so carefully, right? And not mindlessly, not just kind of, ooh, I'm gonna do what I need to do, right? Because that's the that's the kind of shadow of the Knight of Wands over here upright, right? That it can be a bit destructive. So the reversal to me is just saying, hey, you know, take a little bit of time over here to actually do things that make you feel good, that inspire you. Now, the Six of Coins, I love that this is what's coming your way. Okay, this is like the external things that you don't even see coming because balance is going to find you. Okay, that's what this is saying. I'm getting you, you know, just like with the fire energy down here and the pentacles over here, I'm getting that you will be finding that balance between your material realm and the things that your heart desires, or the things that make you feel good, okay? For some of you, you could have gifts coming your way, all right? So keep an eye out, pay attention to, I don't know, I'm getting, they could come in the form of support, okay? I'm getting it, they could come in the form of like somebody freeing you from something, okay? It could be financial support, all right? But just the message of gifts coming your way, okay? So let's see what else we have coming up for you. I'm going to take this chance to say, if anything resonates, please feel free to let me know. You can always leave me a like, a comment, subscribe if you feel inclined to here. Okay. All right. So okay, you have education, food, support, and ask, okay? So for some of you, what's coming your way could just be support, not just be, right? Who, like, support is one of the greatest things you can receive, okay? So you definitely have some sort of support trying to find you over here, okay? I'm also getting asked for support if you need it, okay? You know, if you're feeling overwhelmed. For some of you, you know, kind of what I was saying about the inner child healing and trying to figure out, you know, why don't you see the amazing being that you are over here? There could be some learning to do around inner child healing and educating yourself around, you know, the healing process, the healing journey, maybe even past traumas is something that I'm getting, okay? Or maybe how your upbringing is affecting how you are doing right now, okay? So I'm getting some learning to do around that. For others of you, I'm taking this very literally, as in like just food. Like, you know, just kind of food might be important over here. Paying attention to the food that you're eating. A reminder that, you know, what we eat can very much affect like our mood, the way that we navigate, the way that we feel, right? Like, I mean, like, I love sugary things, but I know that if I eat too much sugar, I get these whopping headaches, and it's just not good for me, right? And it's not in any way like a shaming thing, right? Like, you know, like, but it's kind of, I'm getting like, pay attention to what you're consuming, because it might be affecting your health in a way that you don't even realize over here, okay? For some of you, just because they are showing up in the same color, you might be learning about this, right? Like learning about the food that like that you're consuming and how it's affecting you, right? Or even just kind of foods that you can consume to help you tackle certain things. I'm getting, you know, for example, how do I say this? Like, okay, so I'm gonna pull from my little self-care deck because it's reminding me of this. But for example, right, it's like, oh, you know, some people think like, oh, if you eat, you know, natural foods that are, you know, for example, eating red foods like strawberries or cinnamon or something, right, it can help you with your root chakra. Or eating green things and leafy greens, it can help you with your heart chakra, right? So like I'm getting like that kind of thing over here, right? You might even be learning or delving into that. And I feel the need to pull from my little self-care deck just because, let's see. Let's see, and I'm gonna pull another one. Oh, okay. Yeah. Now this one's blank intentionally, okay? Because it's like you already know, okay? You already know what you need to do. You already know what it is that you want to get started on, okay? So follow your heart, follow what it is that you're thinking. It's this Knight of Wands, right? Like you sure of what it is that you want to do, so slow and steadily head into that, okay? For others of you, I got read or listen to a short story. That could be part of education, okay? Like learning about what others are saying, you know, maybe I'm getting aligned to whatever it is that you're going through, right? I'm getting finding people with similar experiences to see what you can learn from that, okay? And then with 4, I'm really taking this for some of you, it's like a message from your father, all right? Whether it's your father's higher self or a father who is in a different realm even for some of you, just because the 4 is my Emperor card over here, and that's just kind of what I'm getting it. But this reminder that you are safe, that you are protected, okay? So some of you just needed to hear that here, and I am gonna leave this there, okay? Thank you so much for being here. If anything resonated, please feel free to let me know. Thank you so much, and best wishes with all.